D-Mob.
Yeah.
Y'all know D-Mob drafted him religiously.
All right. So there's one more. There's a little spicy thing that I want to talk about. We had Cam Newton versus Calvin Benjamin. So those that don't know, Calvin Benjamin, formerly a wide receiver of the Carolina Panthers, now the Buffalo Bills. He had made a statement basically saying, "Who knows, where my numbers would look, what my numbers would look like if I'd been drafted by a better team."
And you said it like nicely.
Yeah.
He said it, a better accurate quarterback.
Right.
Like Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady. He listed a few quarterbacks that he was talking about, but the audacity.
Look, when the Panthers went to the Super Bowl and Cam Newton was the MVP, where was Calvin Benjamin? AK, do you remember?
Nowhere.
He tore his ACL.
Yeah.
He didn't play a single down that year.
He was nowhere.
So guess what? The Panthers were better without you.
Yes. He is a very mediocre receiver. I would say it.
After somebody asked him asked Calvin Benjamin about what the whole situation with Cam. He said,
"Wait! The confrontation."
Yes.
Okay. Before you get that, let's get to what happened. So they are. I don't know if it was like a joint practice or it was a preseason game.
I think it was a preseason game.
So Cam Newton, everybody's out on the field warming up, and Cam Newton walks up to Calvin Benjamin, and he's, hands behind his back,
smiling, like he normally does,
completely non-confrontational. Is trying to have a conversation with Calvin Benjamin, who's having a talk with somebody. I don't even know who the other guy was.
Relevant.
So they start talking, and Calvin Benjamin is completely ignoring Cam Newton. He's walking away from him. He's not paying attention. So the other dude's like trying to play mediator. Cam Newton puts his hands out, and he shooes him away.
Yeah.
It's like this has nothing to do with you. Go away.
Like I said, you're irrelevant.
So then, the smile starts to dim a little bit on Cam's face, and he starts to talk a little bit more aggressively. And Calvin just keeps walking away from him. If you're going to talk that smoke, you better say it to my face,
he didn't want them hands. Cam would have gave him them hands. Boy, you know who I am.
Look, Cam Newton is 6'6", 280, built like a linebacker.
Calvin Benjamin is big small. Too. He's a big boy too.
Yeah.
But if there's a quarterback you won't talk shit to, Cam Newton might be on the bottom of that list.
You just don't do that.
No,
like you could say, hey, if I went to a New England with a better system, I might have been better.
It was directly at Cam.
He directly at Cam.
I don't even think you make the statement in all honesty because you open the door for people being able to say, well, wait a minute. It's not like Cam Newton is a slouch. It's not like you're saying
it was Tom Savage.
McCoy or somebody like that. It's like, oh, yeah, no, I can understand. You're talking about Cam Newton, who is regarded as a top 10 quarterback in the league. He is a former MVP.
Mm-hmm.
When he's healthy.
They went to the Super Bowl. And lost to a good team.
A great defensive team.
Yes.
A great defensive team.
Yes.
And they did it without you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of hard to listen to you say that when it's like, well, they were better without you anyway, which is why they traded you.
Yeah, they gave you up for a bag of peanuts.
Yes.
So that speaks more volume on you than them.
What your worth is to them.
I think to be honest, I've never been high on Calvin Benjamin. I've always thought he was a mediocre receiver. The only thing he has, what's up?
Drafted him once.
Oh yeah, the only thing he has on his side is his size.
Yeah.
He's not a crisp route runner. He's not breakaway speed. He's not that good at catching the ball in all reality. So what do you bring to the table? Yeah, he's just big. He's just that
jump ball.
He's that dude that you have on your basketball team that's just big, so you can just grab rebounds.
Yeah.
That's all he's there for. And he's not. He went to Buffalo. They didn't even send you anywhere good. They traded you for nothing. To have Devin Funchess be their number one wide receiver, which he's another just a big guy that's not a good wide receiver, but they basically replaced you with your same style, same everything, little brother. Yeah. They said, "Be gone, big bro.
That's
Go."
less trouble.
Yes, that just keeps his mouth shut and likes Cam.
So what did Calvin Benjamin say after the altercation?
All right, so after the game, which the Panthers won 28-23, Calvin Benjamin posted a video on Instagram to compliment his quarterback Nathan Peterman on his impressive accuracy.
Shit. Jesus Christ.
Benjamin,
I forgot that, dude. I'm sorry, Joe.
Swelly Peterman.
But the man threw 5 interceptions his first game he ever played. And you're saying a better accuracy
He threw 5 interceptions in the first half.
Yes,
of the first game
half. Jesus Christ, I stand corrected, Zach.
Yep.
Thank you. First
He
half.
said,
And then they sat him.
Benjamin caught 4 passes for 59 yards and a touchdown. So that's, I guess.
In a preseason
And then he
game, that's
goes-
actually really good.
And somebody asked him about it. You know, Benjamin was asked what Newton said, but the receiver wasn't in the mood to talk about it. He responds, "I don't know. I wasn't even trying to listen. Moving on from it. I'm just moving on from it." So he posted that, and then that's what he said after the
You
fact.
can't run away from the smoke when
No.
you started it.
You can't.
No.
You can't. You started it.
You started the
You
smack
started
talk.
it.
No.
You got to take
Bro,
it.
Buffalo may have 4 wins this year. Carolina could potentially have 10 this year.
They traded away their best player.
So
And their second best player has got some legal issues up the ass right now.
yeah. So it's like, bro, you really he's trying to bring attention to himself because he knows he's in
Yep.
somewhere where he's not
He's
going to
in a
get
bad
any
position.
attention. He's not going to get any stats this year. He maybe get 700 yards this year.
Right.
700.
If he does, that's honestly
With Nathan Peterman
great.
as your
That would
quarterback.
be great in his situation.
Yeah, but how do you argue that as you were anything
Right,
good?
right.
You're an irrelevant. You're a Des Bryant. You become
Legit.
irrelevant.
Legit.
And you only had 1 year of relevancy in all
One.
reality.
DeAndre Hopkins gets 1,000 yards with shit quarterbacks.
With Tom Savage.
Tom.
Who's Tom Savage? He was my neighbor last year. He's a plumber.
He's a plumber.
So you're telling me that you led the league in touchdowns last year with a terrible quarterback, and this dude had a Cam Newton, and he's still, like I said, he's not a good route runner. You go
Right.
play that video, and you look at his routes, and he's terrible. He's not smart. Clearly, he's not smart. Clearly, because he was okay with the trade to go into Buffalo, and now is trying to say that he is in a better system at Buffalo.
Yeah.
Clearly, you're retarded.
Let's be honest.
So where'd you go to school at?
Nobody wants to go to Buffalo.
Yeah, nobody does. And in all reality, that just shows you that nobody wants Kelvin Benjamin. Nope. Buffalo took you.
I mean, T.O.'s most forgotten year is in Buffalo.
I forgot he played there.
Point proven.
Nobody goes to Buffalo to do anything great. The last Buffalo,
They gave T.O. the key to the city.
they got the Jim Kelly curse.
Straight up.
They ain't been good since Jim Kelly left.
Yeah.
And that's tough.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
They're talking 80s.
Long time.
And
Yeah.
Kelvin Benjamin's their savior. Yeah, and Nathan Peterman.
All right.
That's a great. I think they compare to Tom Brady and Randy Moss. Don't you think? Jesus Christ.
Okay. So I think, unless you guys got something, I think we're out of topics.
Yeah.
Leave it on the court player of the week. Do we have